Good evening, folks. Um, I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking in this video, so I'll give you a little rundown what I was doing.
Santee Cooper
Um,
Lakes.
the way I had that GoPro set up, it just wasn't picking up the voice. It's good. Plus, I was sick and really shouldn't have been out there to start with, but I was. Um, anyway, I'm getting off on the channel, the deeper water, and hunting fish. Now, I know where these fish were at. Um, I got brush right there where I'm sitting, and I knew that already, so it wasn't no big deal for me. You can do the same thing. Um, you can find all this brush um, that we put out. Now, most of your guides should be respectful enough to they don't fish brush that you put out, but a lot of them do. Um, they don't respect it, but that's just the bloodline, I guess. Um, that's kind of like a little deal that everybody's got out there on the lake, but you got some that's don't don't care, and it is what it is. I mean, that's just like I said. Um, but as far as your regular fishermen, they go out there and find it, fish it, so be it. Because when it hits the bottom of that lake, it don't belong to nobody really. But you can get on that on your channel markers, run your side scan, run your live scope, find the brush, um, set up on it, and fish it. Um, the best thing to do is find the bait. You find bait, you find that shad, hunt, hunt bait, and then start looking around for brush or for fish. Them fish gonna be in that open water too. Um, now these fish here, they were in 35 foot of water, and they were barely above the brush. So um, they were down there, and you had to get the lure down there to them. So we had to add a little bit of weight. But now we're using Pop's Crappie jigs, and you can't beat them. Now we went through a bunch of colors trying to get these fish to turn on instead of catching one here, one there, one here, one there. But what we caught was nice fish. There was some really nice fish there, and again, we were just. I'm a little bit further off of the channel markers than a lot of people. A lot of people put them right there at the channel markers and on the channel markers. I don't do that, but you're gonna see um, in this video I'm catching fish. I'm doing pretty good with them. No complaints. I lost my share of them too. They were light biting. They wasn't thumping that thing like I want them to. But I love that single poling. I just I just love jigging them and casting to them. But I hope you enjoyed the video. And my I got plenty of videos. I know people's reaching out to me. We want videos, want videos. I got them. I just got to get time to get these things done. It's a job getting all these things done and fishing and trying to do tournaments too. I got into that tournament thing last year and won a couple and lost a bunch, and it's mainly for learning. Um, I'm not fishing them tournaments to win money or get a sponsor. I'm fishing them tournaments to learn more and meet more people. Um, that's what I'm doing it for. If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. I go fishing to have fun. Um, that's what it's all about. A bunch has made it, you know, competitive. and that's fine. That's what you want. But
Man, you finally
me,
gonna reply to my texts and stuff.
I'm gonna fish them and have fun.
Well, that's good. That's
Now
good.
this
Now you
guy
know.
here, he uh he got hurt up pretty bad.
Good.
So keep him in your prayers.
That's all right. You right.
Um, he's still here on this earth for a reason, and
I'm so glad of that.
hopefully he'll find out his purpose here on this earth. Why he's still here. Um, God has a plan for him.
Good deal.
That's for sure. Um, like I said, he got hurt up pretty bad. He's been in the hospital a
Yeah, man,
long
getting
time
lucky here and
and
there.
having to learn how to walk again. And he
So what they telling you? Right. Yeah, I know. I've been keeping in touch with you, checking on you. Oh yeah. Oh, oh yeah. I knew the night it happened. God, no, man, I wouldn't want to hear that. I know it was. Man, that's bad stuff, huh? Right. Well, that's good. You're getting better. Great day. Boy, you gonna be bones, right? Man, I'm glad you back at it now. We doggone sure will. In the new boat too. Yeah, we're going in the new boat. Yep. All you got to do is let me know when you're ready to go, buddy. And we go. We back talking and stuff now. Yes, he did. He sure did. Hmm. Man. Boy, I'm glad you did. Keep in touch with me. Aggravate me. I don't.
Yeah, like I was saying, y'all keep that boy in prayer. He can use every prayer he can get. He got a long healing process to go. But anyway, back at it. Wind's gonna pick up a little bit. It'll pick up, lay down. This lake here, you have to pick your days to fish on it. This is Lake Moultrie. All right, Lake Moultrie ain't nothing but a big goldfish bowl. That's all it is. Um, Now it does have some shallow sandbars out on it, so pay attention to your graphs or stay in the channel and you'll be fine. Um,
That's
it's
good.
uh,
Can't
it's
lose
not a
that.
hard lake at all to fish. That's why
Get it done.
mainly everybody wants to go fish it and drift it for catfish and stripers and everything else. It's not a hard lake to fish at. It's not a hard lake to figure out. Um, Once you figure it out, you got it. 90% of the people that fish it, um, more or less, will go out there and fish it and just look for the boats and go pile up where the boats is at. Yeah, like I was saying, you'll see a pile of boats together, even during crappie tournaments. And that's something I don't understand. You know, all the boats go out there and just troll together in one part of the lake and don't worry about the other 60,000 plus acres of the lake. I guess that's just the only place to fish is. So they all fighting over who's gonna catch the biggest fish. And I mean, that's just how it is. It's just part of it. Everybody just go. One man finds them and tells his buddy, and it just ends up being 30, 40 boats out there trolling. Um, and that's coming up. But me, I kind of like to just stay away from the crowd and um, fish and enjoy it, and not have to do all that work dodging everybody. But I'm not big on the pushing and the trolling. I do it. I can do it. Will do it. But man, it's so much fun, so much more fun casting into these fish, making them bite, and jigging them up. Cause that trolling, you just it's like he's skiing behind the boat. You just look back there and got to bite and reel him up. Um, but I guess that's a way to do it. I mean, troll and catch them for sure. Um, and live, you really don't need no live scope for that unless you just want to hunt the fish and then troll over there where he's at. But like I said, um, I got a different setup now that I'm gonna work on using to see if my voice will be heard a little better, and I can teach a little bit of how I do it and what I know. I got shell cracker seasons coming up, and it's gonna be on. Shell cracker season's gonna be good. And anyway, like I said, just watch the video. Just give it a like, subscribe, share it. Um, I got to get some videos on here. I got to keep it going. I got my little office set up now with my TVs and stuff where I can really get into this thing and start making it happen and doing better with it, and see if I can get more subscribers and get this thing to going. But like I said, I hadn't reached out for no sponsorship for the tournaments or guiding discounts and stuff, because that sponsorship stuff is mainly 10% off or 20% off. And if I'm just gonna save $2 or $10, there ain't no need for me to get it. I might as well just keep doing me the way I'm doing it, and I can fish with what I want to fish with, and break them and complain about them or whatever, and move on. I ain't got to worry about what I got in my boat, how my boat looks, and I can just sling stuff everywhere and keep fishing and having fun. When you get into that sponsorship stuff, you got to start you got to start being cocky and having an attitude, and you better than this one and I'm better than that one, blah blah blah. That ain't who I am. I'm not gonna change um, from what I am and how I fish. And I'm not gonna go get another $100,000 boat to fish out of, when that boat right there, I don't see no water in the bottom of that boat. So I think I'm good. It'll catch fish. So you don't need a new boat. You don't need a fast boat. You don't need the best of the best. You can take striper ugly sticks and catch crappie with them. But I can tell you, using crappie rods and the right crappie rods for what you're doing, it can pay off. That ACC crappie stick I'm using right there, I'm gonna tell you something. You can feel that jig dropping down in the grass. You can feel him if he hits it going down. I mean, them rods is awesome. They don't sponsor me. Now, you know, they asked for my feedback, and I told them. I said, look, I broke your rods every kind of way you can break them. Yeah, I probably broke 10 or so last year, jigging in the grass. Me, they not made for everyday use the way I was using them, jigging grass and stuff. They're not made for everyday use. I don't care. They just ain't. But here's the kicker. I'll send you to them. I'll suggest you use them for the simple fact you can't beat their customer service. Their customer service is awesome. I mean, you can't beat the customer service. You ain't got to do like a lot of these rod companies. When you break one, you got to fill out this and call and send a receipt and send all this, and you got to give them your whole life history and a lot of explaining, and then they still try to hee-haw you around and get out of it. No, you ain't gonna see very many broke ACC crappie sticks laying around my garage because a little email and how I did it, how I broke it, is all it takes.
That pink,
They stand behind their product,
pink lemonade,
and you can't
Bob's
beat it.
Crappie jig, getting it done.
And that's why you still see them green rods in my boat. You see my clients using green rods, and that's their rods from their previous trip with me fishing with my stuff, and now they bringing their own green rods. You can't beat it. I mean, I hadn't used nothing yet that can happen. Even though you do break them, but now keep in mind jigging. You know, sometimes that jig head comes back and hits that rod. And
That's a
after a
big
few
brim.
times of that, you know, it's wear and tear. Like I said, I use it every day. I use them about every single day, all day long. And they travel up and down the road. They go everywhere. They're in and out the boat, in and out the grass, in and out the trees. So, you know, that's part of it. And that's just how it goes. I mean, I broke every rod out there. I broke one. The only rod that I hadn't broke is an Ozark Commander Pro Series, Pro Tournament Series rod or something. I think it's about a 10 or 12 foot camouflage. I hadn't broke that rod, but I don't use that rod for crappie fishing because it's not sensitive enough. I use it every now and then for crappie fishing, but I mainly use it for shell cracker fishing because it'll rip them shell cracker right out them lily pads. Now, B&M's been around a long time, but I've broke every rod B&M's made, so that ain't no secret to that. Even the casting rods. So I've that's all I used was, B&M, and then I started switching and trying different stuff when I started seeing all these different rods and stuff coming out. And I've kind of found my little sweet spot there. But all I got's my jigging rods and ACC. I got all different types of the casting rods. So, but anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Just remember, them crappie ain't wanting them big baits. Drop down to the small baits. If they ain't hitting it, tip it with a minnow. and
It's
let it sit
hard
down
to
there.
say. Hard to say. I just found some, and I got one. Well, I got a few nice ones. I got
So
one.
this got lockjaw everywhere over here. I found anything. I mean, I can put minnows, jigs,
Right.
curly tails. I've tried every damn thing.
Right. That's what I'm doing now. I'm cutting lures off, tying different lures. I ain't never in my life used pink in here. Now I'm tying on a pink
Oh
jig.
shit.
But when I tell you I got some fish right here, I got some pigs. They some pigs right here, but I can't get them to jump. Can't get them to do nothing.
Damn it.
But
I don't know.
I've lost a couple. Like I said, I got a couple in the boat, and I got one. I got one nice. I got one. Damn, boy, I thought it was catfish. God, no.
I heard that.
But no,
Are they on structure? What you found, or so?
yes, 38 foot of water.
Oh my God. Okay, I ain't found it for it.
Yeah, I'm
That
38
must be
foot.
where them some bitches are at then.
Well, and like I said, another place I found them was there at the 16, either 17, like I told you. Found them right there, but they wasn't but about a pound and a halfers. And I was like, God, and pulling them out this deep water, you gotta keep them or you're gonna kill them. So,
Bring it up, baby. So you're
so
stuck.
pulling them out this deep water, they die. So I
Oh
just,
yeah, hell yeah, you popped the head, popped eyeballs
yeah.
out.
So I moved off of them. I was like, well, I know where to go catch a pound and a halfers if nothing else.
Right on.
But like I said, now I got some fish here. If we can just figure out how to get them to
Yeah,
strike.
right on. Alright, well I'm gonna head over, I guess I'm kind of back up here towards the where we put in at.
Right.
I come and I took this whole channel right here and nothing. I mean nothing. I can see a few fish on the bottom. I figure if I drop them 4 ounce jigs on their head they would come up to them, but
Right.
nothing. But they ain't biting. I went to that little fish structure thing over there. There's a pile of fish on that, but I don't know what the hell they are.
Yeah, it's probably
Don't
brim
act
on
like
that.
Crappie.
Yeah, it's probably brim.
No, I got you. No, that's some big fucking brim. Is that brim?
Yeah, it's brim. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
that's a possibility.
Yeah, it's them big brim.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, boy, I'm gonna head, I guess, over towards that way towards the dam, or let you tell me somewhere else to go.
Well, you'll see me. You'll see me
I'll
right
see
here.
you. All right.
I ain't going nowhere till I figure these fish here out.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
All right.
working. Alright, drop it on his head. Right there, it's on his head. Let's see if he'll come get it. The one I want to come get it ain't moving. Come on now. Come on now. He's interested. Get it and take the bait though. Good for him, Mike. That one there did. It ain't no 10-pounder, but that's a nice fish. Mm-hmm. 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 Boy, that is a fish now. That's a nice fish there. Boy, that's a nice fish. That's a big fish there. That's a slab and a half. Right there. Come on. Come on. Stop. Nice fish. Nice little crappie. Pops jig. Pops crappie jig getting it done this morning. On the Santee Cooper Lakes. Pulling a little green. Green seems to be working. They're gonna die. I hate that part of it. But we'll catch a bigger one here. Here comes one right here. Didn't get it. He wants it. He wanted it. He wanted it. They want it. I'm trying to pick the bigger ones out. There. try a big minnow. See if a bigger minnow might get their attention. Just a little jig. It might not. We'll see. They might want big, they might want little. Ain't no telling what the fish is gonna want. Just drop it down there and see all we can do. Might surprise you. There's all the fish out there in front of us. We got to go out here. I'm gonna have to cast these fish. Yes.